3, 2, 1. This is AR Prince.
Vlogs from people you trust.
This
is
is
AR
AR
Prince.
Hello, everyone. I was recently interviewed by Andrea Gage and Justin Hansen from the Piss Collection podcast for my involvement in Gliding Stars Toledo. Here's the interview.
Okay. Welcome. Oh, excuse me.
I think that's going at the end.
I wasn't ready. Oh, shoot.
Blooper.
Yeah. Welcome. Welcome to the number one Pez Collection podcast in all of podcastdom. I am one of your wonderful, fabulous hosts, Justin Hansen.
And I am but the meek and what's that Disney
Ever
show?
so humble.
What's ever so helpful co-host Andrea. Hi guys. Hi everybody.
Andrea, guess what?
What?
Anyone that is anyone knows that Pez is full of very charitable people. And so we are going to point out one of those charitable causes today.
Nice.
So I'm pretty excited.
Who'd you get for us?
Well, I think you know this gentleman from the Pezomania through the
him.
Gliding Stars. Yes, his name is Andrew Prince.
Lovely.
Some would call him a king, but most would call him the Prince. So we are so excited today to have one of the benefactors of Pezomania through the Gliding Stars program. I know that Pezomania has donated thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars to the Gliding Stars program over the years. And so now we get an opportunity to talk to one of those who represent that wonderful program.
Yeah, and he loves it. So I hope you enjoy listening to Andrew.
We want to introduce you to a friend of the show, Andrew Prince, who was referred to the show by Rick Marlowe, the organizer of the Pezomania. And the reason that we invited Andrew to our show here today is because of a very important program called the Gliding Stars of Toledo. And Andrew seems to be, I'm told, one of the experts of the Gliding Stars. So welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Hey, Andrew. I actually got to meet you at Pezomania. There was a lot of people. I don't know if you remember, but I
don't.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. There was a lot of people going on, but it was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you again.
Yes. Yeah.
So, Andrew, I'd like to know a little bit about yourself. Like, how old are you, and how did you get started with the Gliding Stars?
I'm 21.
All right.
An instructor actually brought me out when I was in 6th grade, and I stuck with it ever since. So
that is a big responsibility, yeah, especially for the 6th grade.
Yeah. So I've almost been since the group started, since the chapter started.
And have you known Rick Marlowe that entire time?
No.
Okay. Can you tell us what the Gliding Stars is?
It's a adaptive ice skating program with kids, with people with special, meant for people with special needs. It started in Buffalo, New York. Was the
Okay.
founding chapter. So, and then the chapters, 6 chapters around, six, I think, chapters around the country.
Oh, that's great. I didn't know that.
So, but Pez only sponsors the Toledo one.
Haha.
So,
So it's my understanding that you've gone to the Pez convention every time ever since they started sponsoring you. Is that correct?
um, I only I only missed the first year. First year
Okay.
of the convention,
Wow.
because they started sponsoring us in 2009, 2010, around there.
Wow.
So
And what is it that the Pez convention does for you guys?
it's it's just so we don't have to do fundraisers and stuff.
Oh, so they help you financially.
Yes.
Because I got to
Okay.
see some of the equipment that you guys wear when you're ice skating, and it's quite interesting. And I could see where it would cost a little money to get for you guys.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I the the uh there's more information for that. Uh, I use I I use a gate, like a gate trainer walker,
Hmm.
but the there's info on what the other stars use on glidingstars.org.
Gladingscars.org. Okay.
So,
Have you
but
loved hockey your whole life?
I actually just do the skating part.
Okay.
So,
Ah.
It, do you like being out on the ice?
yes, I I just came back not even a couple hours ago
Oh.
from the. So I'm I'm the like the weekly updates guy who takes video
Yeah.
every practice,
Uh huh.
and and puts and puts it together for like, I started it for former instructors,
Uh huh.
and I was like, I'm doing this anyway, so why don't I just share it to the pitch?
Right.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that's how the updates got started.
Now, are those updates like on something that I can see, or is that just something for the organization?
uh YouTube.
YouTube. Oh, it's okay. So you have a YouTube channel for that?
um but my network, I have a network web, like my video site is arprincenetwork.wordpress.com.
Okay.
And if you and if you click the search box and just type in Gliding Stars Toledo, all of them, all of them this year will pull up.
Oh,
So
great.
from week 1, technically week 0, but but yeah, but it all of this year's will pull up. But I've been doing the videos for 2 years.
Oh, great.
So because another person um did it for
Yeah.
a couple years, and I was like searching on YouTube and saying, typing in Gliding Stars Toledo
Yeah.
and the Finley chapter kept showing up.
Oh,
So I was like, that's gonna have to be changed.
yes.
Absolutely.
So it's it's and my I I do other videos too. So like I know um the Everybody Wins guy from Pez.
Josh.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Josh. Uh-huh.
and he uh um I found his channel and I was like, this could use some. I know he listens, but because I know he was on when I found you guys.
Ah, yeah. Uh-huh.
But I found you guys because of Rick's interview.
Oh,
Oh, okay,
yes.
yeah. Rick is one of the highest people listened to on our show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well,
Do you have it?
I'm happy to say I just looked
Go
up.
ahead.
I just researched on YouTube, and Gliding Stars Toledo, Ohio. A lot of your videos show up, so they're coming up now.
Yay!
Yeah.
Do you have
So
a history in doing videos, or did you just pick up a camera and start?
I use uh Final Cut Pro to
Nice. Oh, that's not yeah, that's the
to,
professional stuff.
to edit, but I'm used to it because I am I was close to the uh close to the teacher who used to teach that program on um uh at my school. So
Ah,
I kind of know I know the soft like how it works and stuff. So
Okay.
as soon as I switched to Mac from the PC mode, I was like, because I used to use another editor, but I only had the PC version. So
right.
I I uh I know a little bit of both sides.
Right.
So
Well, you're
like
also a blogger too, right? You
yes,
blog.
for WDW Radio,
Oh,
that's where the Disney on Wheels, my Disney stuff for it's all about accessible attractions and like flying with wheelchairs cruises
hmm.
and but if you because there's already a DisneyOnWheels.com, that's not me. But
Oh,
Okay.
if you Google Andrew Prince plus Disney on Wheels, all my stuff shows up.
okay.
I saw your most recent one of how you get on the airplane and how you
Yeah,
travel, and that was so informational. There's a lot of work that goes into traveling for you.
yeah, we have a couple travel agent friends who said thanks for that because they uh didn't know how we did it.
Yeah.
So
They almost have to disassemble your entire wheelchair, it seems like.
my mom
There's,
has to do that.
Wow.
yes, there's a lot of work. Does it make it worth it? Do you like to travel?
Yes.
I understand that you're a big Disney fan.
Yep. That's
And
that's that's why I started blogging for the Disney community itself. So
okay. So do you enjoy doing it more for Disney community or for the Gliding Stars program? I know that's probably not a fair question, but they're
it's like
probably a little bit different.
because it's the site is not all like there's other where I blog for the Disney stuff is not all controlled by me. So they're a lot different. Like, cause it's it's another Disney, like I blog for
You are listening to the
like a
Disney's
Disney
podcast.
podcast. So uh yeah, it's just getting in from me. I like them both for different reasons.
Sure. That would make a lot of sense. It's like asking who your favorite parent is. You like them both for different reasons.
Yes.
Well, that is great.
I want to know, are you a Pez collector?
Only the convention Pez is from
Nice.
Pezame and Disney Pez.
What's your favorite Disney Pez?
Probably the Mickey.
Which one? Do you know which one?
I don't know their names.
Okay. Yeah. Like, is it a newer one or an older one?
I
You don't know. It's okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
If you go back and listen to the very first episode, my kids dared me to do an impression of Mickey Mouse on our very first episode, and it was horrible.
I think I would. I think I went back.
I hope you didn't listen to that because it was a pretty bad and a little Mickey impression.
But I am just happy I could do this.
Well, we're so grateful that you're here too, because the Gliding Stars is a very important part of the convention program.
Yes, and did I tell you how they started sponsoring? Did I tell you how?
No.
How when they started sponsoring?
No, how did that all start?
Because of chapter coordinator and Rick Mallow. They were looking for another charity.
Uh-huh.
And Rick said, "Hey, I know it." Like basically, "Hey, I know of a charity."
Wow.
And he knew you guys before the convention sponsored you?
He knew Bill, chapter coordinator.
Okay.
So.
And you became involved as you're kind of the spokesman, I hear, for the go-between between the Gliding Stars and the convention. Is that right?
I'm self-proclaimed that.
At least you're honest. What do you do when you go to the convention? Do you just wave and say hi to people and tell them you're from there and what it's about? Or
I go around. I actually do a video. Like ever since I did a video of last year's since I started the YouTube channel.
Oh, is that going to be on your YouTube channel? I have to watch
it.
Okay.
Just search Pezamania.
Yeah.
There's two or three. But there's only one on the site. On the AR Prince website.
Yeah, I got see it.
Yep. Oh, it's got the logo and stuff.
Yep.
But are there other volunteers to help as well?
A lot of help with the picture taking or what? For the updates?
Yeah, who help with the updates and the picture taking, or is it all primarily just you?
It's primarily just me and my mom, and sometimes um I I just um ask, like, for example, the Pesomania um video
Yeah.
on the end of this year's. There's there's credits
Okay.
because I took pictures, like, from uh the guy with the uh I'm blanking on names right now,
That's
but
okay.
the guy with the well Wells. I took pictures from him. Um, a, a lot, a lot of uh, a lot, the a lot of the, cause
Kurt Nelson
yeah, and
and Brian
yeah,
Jakowski.
yes,
I want to say
but
that right too. Caitlin Condron.
yeah, yep, but I do, I do, I do, uh, sometimes take pictures, but I give them credit at the end of the video.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
that's good of
great.
you. And you
So
mentioned your
it's
mom. Can we give a shout out to your mom's name?
she doesn't listen. I'm the main listener, but um
How many? Can I ask how many kids are in the program? Do you know how many
uh
approximately?
uh I'll have to the more I have a PDF
Mhm.
with all that infos, which I don't have up right now, but
The pictures I've seen are the ice is almost full with a lot of people.
yeah, I am for that, for the odd ice pictures I use a GoPro.
Oh, nice.
So I have a GoPro on me. So I'm basically taking a video, and as well as taking on the GoPro. There's a setting that you can um uh set it to take pictures as well as video. So I have it on that setting. So like half of the half of the pictures are um from either the GoPro or other people,
Right.
but and my mom, but
That sounds like a lot of work. You have a lot of things going on. You have to keep straight and then edit it all together.
yeah, but luckily I have a for the big show at the end of the year.
Uh huh.
I put a which is St. Patrick's Day this year.
Oh, okay.
Uh, it's called Luck of the Irish.
Yeah.
The subtitle is Luck of the Irish.
That makes sense.
Uh, it was, but uh but it's that can um bring, I think I feel most of this, like most of the stands,
Right. Get everybody.
because I have a fan club
Do you?
that know that ask when is the show.
Oh.
I want to make sure I, like, one of my like old friends always ask, what when is this year's, and old instructors too
Yeah.
ask me when the show is, so they can make sure to come.
Right.
And they always see me like after or before, or
How,
sometimes both.
how many shows a year do you do?
One.
Just the one. Okay, so it's a big one.
This is my 10th show, but this is their 11th. Wait, 10. Yeah, 11th season
Wow.
So
doing Gliding Stars Toledo.
Oh, great.
does the donations from the Pesmania go to helping put on that show?
Equipment, you name it. Equipment, the show, and a whole bunch of other things. But Rick organizes a lunch at his house before the show, and they all caravan over.
Oh.
Oh,
Like, and Rick always makes sure to see me, because he knows how hard I work on on the uh on the skating stuff.
Right.
I
So
bet. Yes, I can tell already how you put a lot of effort and time into it. Even having a fan club for it.
well, it's
Speaking of
just go ahead.
Speaking of fans, I have to tell you, Andrew, that Rick Marlowe told me he outed you a little bit because he said you had a very important fan in Miss Ohio. He said that you know Miss Ohio,
Yes.
Oh.
A former Miss Ohio.
former Miss Ohio.
Where did you meet her? Oh. I heard some other.
She's Miss Ohio USA right now, but she was one of the my old elementary school classmates
Really?
before she moved away. But she used
Well,
to go ahead.
you're pretty much a celebrity in your own right then.
So I share a lot of her stuff. That's actually her in my profile picture on Facebook.
Oh.
So, because she also sings, and she was in a production of the Little Mermaid.
Ah.
So I went down to over the to see her do that.
I bet.
So
And
She's
what
good.
what's her name?
Alice,
And do you and Alice still keep in touch?
yes,
That's great.
but but she may listen to this. I may
Well then
send her
I'll
the
say hi
link.
to Alice. Yes, you'll have to send her a link because again, you're already a celebrity, and now that you're a double dipping into celebrity, if you're on this podcast, you're already famous.
But I have on my website, I have my my email, like a form to email directly to me.
Yep.
So
Great. That's how people can get in touch with you. Good.
yeah, because I don't want to give out my email.
Right.
So I just give them a form.
That's a good
So,
idea. Yep.
So
You were super kind when I reached out to you on Facebook too, because you accepted my friend request, even though we never met.
I think I friend requested Andrea first.
You did.
Well,
I
that's
think-
because she's
Ha
more
ha.
popular
He
than I
likes me better. Ha ha.
am. She's
Well,
cuter than I am.
Well, because because of Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Right.
Oh yes.
See, he does remember me. He does remember meeting me. Yeah.
Because I was thinking about going in from here because I don't check my other messages
Right.
box on Facebook, and so if people were gonna send me photos, I had to become their friend.
Ah, got it. Got it.
So
Well, yeah, you don't have a
Oh,
whole
I
lot of
see.
time between being on the ice and going to the conventions and hanging out with celebrities. You don't have a whole lot of time to answer videos and emails.
but
You're a
I
very
make
busy man.
I make time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, now that I know that you make these videos, I will be sure to send you my pictures because I'll take pictures this year. I'll see you at the convention.
But uh, do you have my email?
Mhm.
Because I emailed the podcast account.
I
Uh,
should have it.
you can just email them to me directly because I prefer email over
The Facebook stuff.
Facebook because it dereses Facebook dereses the image a little a
Right.
little bit.
Yep.
So and and for what I do with for my slideshows, I like to have the full quality
Yeah.
image instead of just block like a blockage style like stuff. So like
Right.
because I like to do special things.
You like it to look good.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and because if people share share the videos out, then I get big like my YouTube channel. That is, um, I would like I I would like to like get get enough get enough subscribers to actually go live a couple times. But
Oh, you have to have a certain amount of
yeah,
subscribers.
yep. But
All right, I just subscribed.
oh, I
but
got to jump on there next.
Yeah, you gotta do.
that's why that's why I like that's why I do Facebook lives for the for the for the Gliding Stars when it comes showtime. So
Oh, that's gonna be great. And is that on their Facebook page?
it's on my personal Facebook page because all we
Sure.
have is a group. Is all we have is a group, but but I would like to transfer it over to YouTube because YouTube is better because it records if the signal is bad. So it's
Yeah.
like if the signal is bad, like and the replay, I I post the replay on YouTube. Like I
Okay.
have OB a streaming software called OBS. So I also, as well as streaming it, I record it directly onto like my hard drive, and I use that as the replay. So
Perfect.
You are very technically advanced, more than me. All I do is I either download it onto YouTube or I push play on YouTube, and that's it. Like you know a lot of stuff when it comes to this technologically.
but uh I thank thank God for YouTube because because
Well, yeah.
when I don't when I don't know something, next thing you know, I'm watching a tutorial about this something.
That's smart. See, when I
So,
don't know something about podcasting, I just ask Andrea because she knows everything. She's my YouTube when it comes to tutorials.
you guys are now on my Friends of the Network page.
Oh,
So,
thank you.
Oh, fabulous.
so if you go to arprintsnetwork.wordpress.com/friends and scroll way down, you'll
I'll take it.
Exactly. What's the
because I just
what's the website again?
I'll send this to you. It will be arprintsnetwork.wordpress.com. It's a WordPress site. So,
Oh, fantastic. Thank you for including us on that.
but I was like, I have Pennsylvania. I have a lot of my friends' pages, and I was like, what's missing? So I just
Hey,
just
there we
added
are.
you. I just added you this week.
Thank you. I see us there.
So,
Oh, we appreciate that.
and if you click your logo, it goes to your site.
Hey, I love that too.
Thank you so much.
But
Can I do a quick plug for Rick Marlowe too? Because
yes,
he asked me to mention on this podcast, as far as talking about the gliding stars, is they are trying to prep right now for the upcoming convention that they're having in July, and they need donations for items that they can auction off for the charity.
Yeah.
And so they need people to come up with different ideas or send in their artwork or different things of that nature that they can contribute right now so that they can go ahead and auction that off for the gliding stars.
and I have uh, like in years past, I got like the characters themselves, like the actual Disney characters to autograph and stuff like that.
Oh,
Oh, you
really?
have from Disney World?
Yeah, and
That is
Disney.
awesome.
Yeah,
That is
but
cool that
it's
you've been able to contribute that.
so any signature, you just have to have like a picture or something.
You can just mail that to Rick, and Rick will make sure that that gets in the auction to
Something
help
that
out.
something that what what you lets them know that this is an authentic autograph.
Right. Yeah, usually a picture of someone signing it. Yep, is the way to
Yeah,
go.
but
Absolutely.
Did they sign a Pez for you to auction off, or was it
uh,
paper? A picture.
pet like themselves as
Mm.
That is awesome.
What was your favorite one?
I like like uh Mickey obviously
Yeah.
Mickey is
Big man
anything
himself.
Mickey or Disney in general.
Yeah.
I will probably say, even if it's not signed by the character, like all my pet friends know that I like that I like that I like Disney
You
as
must have
well
an
as
entire Disney room full of stuff.
my room is basically my room my room is basically Disney everywhere.
That is awesome.
What do you think
I
about
love it.
Star Wars joining the Disney family?
I don't I don't consider
They're not Disney, are they?
but I consider Marvel.
Oh,
Oh.
So it's like I consider Marvel just not Star Wars because I'm not a space geek.
Oh.
You love what you know, that's for sure.
I'm not a fan of the comic books either,
Yeah.
but I like the movies that Disney is doing with the MCU. So,
Do
Yeah.
you know what? Do you think there's one piece of trivia about Disney or Disney World that I don't know that you could tell me? You probably know a lot more than I do, but if there's something that you could educate me on today, that would be great.
the the og they keep like um everything Disney keeps every like like former 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 rides like like the animatronics
Oh yeah.
just
They keep
as
them.
for a little bit
Wow,
um for like training purposes.
Oh.
interesting.
So like they have like it. Have you been there?
I've been to Disneyland, but not Disney World.
Me too.
Um, well, in the Trader Sam's in Disney World, in there's a there's a former animatronic from the Tiki Room
Yeah.
Okay.
that really does not do anything except light up.
Oh.
Ah,
But
wouldn't that be cool to have that in your room now? Your Disney room?
yes,
Get
In
your
tiki
hands
tiki
on something
tiki
like
tiki
that?
tiki room. In the tiki 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 room.
but it's 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 a lot of uh it's a lot of things like and they have the like old old papers and the Walt authors in the studio.
Right.
It how how he left it when he died.
Wow.
Thanks
Whoa, that's
thanks to the archives
Yeah.
yes. Interesting.
because they luckily they took pictures before they just like had to rebuild everything.
Have you been up to the Disney Museum in San Francisco in the Presidio?
No,
Yeah,
I
there's a
want
yeah.
I want to, but
Well, next time you're in
uh,
San Francisco, you'll have to go see that. That's
I
really
I don't think I'll ever go to San Francisco though. But
Oh.
I've seen videos
Yeah.
and stuff from from them. So
It's a nice history of Walt. Yeah.
Well, Andrew, I know our time is short, but we love to have you plug anything that you would like our listeners to go to. If you
yep.
have, we talked about your Facebook page and your blog, any of those websites that you'd like to mention again that we can go and find you.
Um, my Disney stuff is at uh wdwradio.com/tag/Disney on Wheels, and
Great.
uh all my all my recent videos can be found at arprincenetwork.wordpress.com.
And we'll put
And
a link to that on our Facebook page as well.
and uh if you're listen if you're listening to this in the next week and will be in the Toledo area, there will there and St. Patrick's Day is the show for the gliding stars.
I'll have to see if I can
Yeah.
get
So
this out there before then.
so
Where can we go for tickets to that?
They're $5 at the door. We don't have an online ticket thing yet.
Okay, $5 at the door. At what place? Should we just go to Gliding Stars Toledo and find it there? The location.
Tamo Center in Sylvania, Ohio.
Okay.
I will make sure, because I have a whole press email that I sent out. I'll forward it to Andrea to put in the show notes.
Great.
Well, thank you so much, Andrew. Yeah, that's so good to have that easy to read that way.
I will be glad to come back if you guys ever want.
Thank you. We appreciate that. I look forward to seeing you at Pesamania.
Yep.
Good to see you there. Give you a hug. Excellent.
Thank you for all your work for the Gliding Stars too, and for Pez. I know that Rick speaks very highly of you, so he loves everything that you've been able to do for the convention as well.
Yep. I was like hoping he would be on here as well. If you ever bring him back and want me to join, just let me know.
That sounds like a fun plan. We should do that sometime.
Yep.
Fabulous. Well, for those of you that are listening to this podcast, again, you should go to www.thepezcollection.com and find all the links that we talked about today on the episode notes.
Yes.
And that way you can go ahead and research and see some of the pictures and the links that Andrew has. He is a very busy man, and he's got some great talent.
Can I say your catchphrase?
Please.
Absolutely.
Go out and dispense some good today.
Yeah.
Now, whose phone keeps playing Kim Possible?
That's mine.
Uh-huh. You like Kim Possible, huh?
I forgot to silence it. Thanks again, Andrea and Justin. See the description for the link to subscribe to their podcast.